sports. It's in the game.
Boom! They put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Darnold. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His throw incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 54 yards. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 2nd down and 4. Now it's Darnold. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the gut, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. To throw is Darnold. Touchdown! George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check, check. Fresno. Check 9, check 9.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Darnold. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 39 yards. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. Down the sideline he goes, and he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. On first and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. DeAndre Swift, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a lot.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Faking the give, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 57 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
I think it's pretty evident that any blow for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the end zone, here's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Running free at the 45, and he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football. And they are going to score again. Yet another. Preaching total team effort, CD. I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with... We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To throw right away is Howell. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The carry here, and right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
From the gun, here's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Howell. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That one downfield for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back to throw now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a toss for Swift left side. Stays on his feet. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Flush to his right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On first down, Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. And maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's Swift. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll run with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 52's the money. Check 52's the money. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. 71 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's a handoff to Swift. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his right. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell down to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, Howell. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Reed Blankenship, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Charles, a lot of happy happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Yep.